දසනකාන්තී චූර්ණය සහිත ලීවර් ආයිෂ් දන්තාලේපය දත්වල ඇති ප්‍රශ්න 10ක් වලකයි.
In an article published by Chinese ambassador to Sri Lanka, Chi Hong, Sri Lanka was reassured of China's continued support towards the country in protecting its sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity. The ambassador's comments came through an article published on the title From One China Principle to Yuan Wang 5. Let's join hands and resolutely safeguard our sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity. In the article, the ambassador referred to two incidents, the visit of US Speaker of the House to Taiwan and the visit of the Chinese research vessel Yuan Wang 5, which were widely reported in Sri Lanka. The ambassador believes that even though the two matters may seem irrelevant and thousands of miles apart, both incidents share the same significance between China and Sri Lanka, that is, to jointly safeguard each other's sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity. The ambassador stated that approving a foreign vessel's port call at Hambantota or any other port for replenishment is a decision made by the Sri Lankan government completely within its sovereignty. He added that all the scientific research activities of Yuan Wang 5 comply with the international law and common international practice. Ambassador Chi highlighted that external obstruction based on so-called security concerns, but without any evidence from certain forces, is de facto a thorough interference into Sri Lanka's sovereignty and independence. Fortunately, with China and Sri Lanka's joint efforts, the incident was resolved properly, which do not only safeguard Sri Lanka's sovereignty and independence, but also defend the international fairness and justice once again. Meanwhile, the ambassador described the visit of Speaker of the House of US, Nancy Pelosi's visit to the Taiwan region as sneaky and as a serious violation of the One China principle and the provisions of the three China-US joint communiques. He further pointed out that the UN Resolution 2758, which was adopted with an overwhelming majority of votes during the 26th session of the UN General Assembly in October 1971, acknowledges the One China principle and the position that there is but one China in the world. Taiwan is an inalienable part of China's territory, and the government of the People's Republic of China is the sole legal government representing the whole of China. He then pointed out that Nancy Pelosi's visit sends a serious wrong signal to the Taiwan independent separatist forces, which he believes by encouraging will challenge the national sovereignty, territorial integrity, peace and stability of the region, including that of Sri Lanka's. In the meantime, he added that because Sri Lanka and China had suffered 100 years of humiliation from 1840 till 1941, China has always been supporting Sri Lanka in the international fora for protecting its sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity, and will continue to do so. He added that China will not tolerate any infringement on the national sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity of the country. In contrast, he said that some countries far or near always make various groundless accusations to bully Sri Lanka and trample on Sri Lanka's sovereignty and independence repeatedly. The ambassador then said that with the 51st session of the UN Human Rights Council due to commence next month in Geneva, where human rights issues in Sri Lanka might probably be stirred up once again. He added that as the Sri Lankan people are still grappling with severe economic and humanitarian difficulties, many might wonder what those countries who have been always preaching about human rights will actually do.